December the 9th already. Today we've got an excerpt from another fantastic book called Tom's Midnight Garden. And then we've got 4 quick questions and then we're done. Let's read. If, standing alone on the back doorstep, Tom allowed himself to weep tears, they were tears of anger. He looked his goodbye at the garden and raged that he had to leave it. Leave it and Peter. They'd planned to spend their time here so joyously these holidays. Oh dear. Question 1. What are the 2 things that Tom doesn't want to leave? Let's go to the part of the passage that talks about leaving. Yes, he didn't want to leave it, which is what? The garden and Peter. Question 2. What were Tom and Peter planning to do in the holidays? It says they planned to spend their time here. They planned to play in the garden. Question 3. Find a word in the text that means the same as the word seethed. Do you know that word, seethed? Well, if you don't, let's see if we can figure it out. Now, seethed is what class of word? What does it end in? Ed. And ed is the past tense of a verb. So let's see if we can find other ed words in the text that are also verbs in the past tense. What do we have? We have got allowed, we've got looked, we've got raged and planned. Now, we're trying to see if seethed would fit in any of those contexts. And probably the best way to do this, in the similar way that we did with lumber, is to see if we can swap the word in place of the existing word. So let's put seethed in to where we've got allowed. Tom seethed himself to weep tears. Not sure. Tom seethed his goodbye at the garden. Tom seethed that he had to leave it. They had seethed to spend so much time. Now, of all the words that we've tried, which of those words, allowed, looked, raged, or planned, do you not use as often? Are you less familiar with? Allowed, that's a pretty common word. Looked is a very common word. And planned is a word that we might recognise and use. But raged is a slightly less common word. So I would posit that your best bet was raged. And actually, it is raged. And if you listen to the word seethed, you almost feel there's almost the anger within that word, the sense of the anger. Raged and seethed, they're very similar in terms of the sense that you get saying those words. So yes, a word in the text that means the same as seethed is raged. Question 4. Now, this is really a question where there's no right answer. Why do you think that Tom's leaving? What reasons can you think of? Do you think Tom's leaving for a good reason? Why not? What words have we already identified in the text? Yeah, raged and seethed. He's not happy about leaving, is he? So he's probably not going on to something better than spending his holiday playing in the garden with his friend. What might be the reason that he's leaving? He's being dragged away somewhere else. Maybe a relative of his is ill and he has to leave, or maybe someone in the house is ill and he has to leave, or maybe he's in trouble, he's done something, he's being punished. What else could it mean? Maybe they've sold the house. It could be any reason at all. We're not told at this point why he's leaving, but we know that he doesn't want to go and he's angry about it. That's it for today. Nice and short and snappy. Will you join us tomorrow, December the 10th? What do we have? Tomorrow is I Am Rebel, a really, really fantastic book. You're going to love it. Until then,